Hey there everyone, Lord Frigid here with another episode of AR Mock Battles. Today we have another round of Astra Season battles with 3 more volunteers. I suppose this video will also serve as the debut for the new Claude raiding party. I used him as my bonus unit last Astra Season and I decided to keep him around on a more permanent basis and set him up with a team that will help maximize his potential. Look forward to that as we get into today's battles. The first map for today is going to be from Wear a Mask. Let's go ahead and take a look at this setup. Interesting, don't really see this terrain too often. We've got Brave Lysithea with attack speed push, low speed res, hone speed for flashing blade, dark spikes, rally speed, moonbow. Alrighty, looks like a bit of a rally trap. I'm expecting one or both of the flyers to have aerobatics. Next we have Claude with Fury 4, Wings of Mercy, attack speed rain, a hardy bearing. Okay, he's the hardy bearing user. Wind Parthia, no assist, and moonbow. Sure, pretty standard setup there. Azura with Triangle Adept, Aerobatics, there it is, Hone Attack 4, that's interesting. Flyer Formation, Prayer Wheel, Grey Waves, and Moonbow. Then Thrasier with Flashing Blade 4, Killing Intent, Panic Smoke, Swift Sparrow, E-Finger, no assist, Moonbow. Mirabilis with Fort Def Res, Flyer Formation, Ground Orders, Aerobatics, oh, another Aerobatics, Flower of Ease, Whimsical Dream, Escutcheon, huh? That's interesting. And finally, Form with Blade Session. Don't see that every day. Dazzling Staff, Goad Flyers, HP Speed, Flash, Restore, and Miracle. Alright. So, how would I go about tackling this map? One thing that crosses my mind is I could theoretically just bump Claude up here and just snipe Fjorm. That would get the enemies moving, but my big worry there would actually be I don't know if I can get the Aether structures if that happens, because everybody's going to be able to. All these 3 will be able to deal at least 5 damage to Claude, so they won't. They'll attack. They won't. Lysithea won't do any rally business, which means that everyone's attacking Claude, and they're all gonna die. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you don't have Iotes. Well, Lysithea might not. I don't know. Thrasier, from my experience, she does. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I wonder, could I do this? Like, just hang out here? No, but then you have ground order, so that trips the rally trap. Interesting how the rally trap kind of goes 2 directions, depending on depending on which direction you try to bait from. Oh, actually, you know, one thing I could do, I could just have Claude here and break this. That would force, since that team doesn't actually have any debuffs on it, I could do that, and what that would accomplish is it would force Lysithea into attacking, so she wouldn't rally, it wouldn't trip the rally trap. Thrasier would also be able to attack, and Mirabilis would then be forced to attack. Then what I'd be worried about is Claude moves next, gets refreshed by Azura, and then he can go wherever the heck he wants. I mean, his range goes out all the way along this diagonal. So that hits my backline Brave Lucina. Unless... yeah, I could block her, or him, with Altina. Just a wall of units, my own units, assuming Altina actually takes the man down. I don't I'm not sure. She might. I wouldn't say it's horribly unlikely, to be perfectly honest. She does have, with the Brave Lucina backline, that's actually one really nice thing about running Claude during Astra Season with the Brave Lucina backup is Altina also very strongly benefits from that. So, okay, he gets his stat boosts from initiating, so he's at 37 defense. Okay, actually that's not so bad. 37 defense, and Altina is at goodness. Brave Lucina has Garskogel and Drive Attack, so that's plus 12 on top of Ashera's Chosen. So 63, 26 plus Twin Blades. No, he's dead. And then I can maybe, because all the refresh power is now gone, dead or burned up. So when Fjorm moves, that's the end of it. I wonder if she'd move straight down. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Because then what would I do? I would do Smite Clawed up with Naga, and then just move Altina, trap her. Okay, I think that's my plan. Let's go ahead and execute this. So, let's see. Move you guys. You are going to need to be here for the next turn. And I will break the catapult. Put Altina here.
Your orders.
Do this. I just realized that I need to do something funky like that to get Naga into position. And that ought to do the trick. So, let's see how this goes. Lysithea should go down. Yeah, with one hit KO, especially with that, with all these attacks boosting into Luna. Oh my, what just happened there? I got a penalty. Oh, Thraseer used Killing Intent. Sorry, Killing E-Finger. Thraseer's E-Finger. I hate this. Darn it. Okay, so Thraseer's E-Finger stopped, or applied penalties, and thus my plan was ruined. That is unfortunate. However, it's not a super big deal since I can still do this. Claude doesn't have any issue with being adjacent to allies, so that's fine.
Yes.
And then I just Future Vision to get, actually I didn't even need to do that. Why did I need to do that? Goat Flyers is 2 range.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do this and then move Naga here. Claude will attack on the enemy phase, and then Azura should just advance. I wonder what the best way would be to occupy her. Let's see if I could do...
It will be done.
Okay, you could hold her for a little bit. It's probably preferable to having Lucina do it. Let's see, how do I accomplish this? I would want to do... Goodness. What am I doing?
You have my trust.
If I do that... Have you... Oh, okay, that's actually kind of annoying. So if I do this and then move you guys,
Yes.
that delays the inevitable for a turn. So now I can go ahead and do that. You're moving that way. That's totally fine. Let me go ahead and reposition you up.
Let's hear it.
I will actually have Claude block for Lucina, so she doesn't need to deal with that. Let's actually go ahead and move Naga in like this.
Let's do it.
Take out the Bright Shrine. I'll be able to pick up the Aether Structures on the next turn and then have somebody finish the job. Possibly Altina. Might as well just let her. So, take out the Amphore, take out the Fountain, and then have Altina take out Azura. So that was interesting. I totally forgot somehow, again, even though this actually came up last Astra Season's Aether Raids offense video, that E-Finger provides penalties. Fortunately, the math works out such that Lysithea is forced to attack before this here because she does deal more damage. She's prioritized. But that was quite annoying. And then of course, Fjorm getting refreshed is not super threatening at all. I mean, 50 attack is... Actually, I was 57 attack, but... And then I guess it was a little more because of Blade Session. Although, that was just Mirabilis and Azura, so... Well, actually, +6 is pretty significant. That was interesting. Something to keep in mind for future battles, I suppose. Even more so now than before, since this has come up previously. I actually kind of can't believe I forgot that. Well, thank you very much for sharing that map, giving me a nice little learning experience there and a good takeaway. And so let's go ahead and move on to map number 2. Alright, the second map belongs to RZL. Let's go ahead and take a look here. We've got probably an Infantry Pulse team. Tethys with Attack Res Bond 4, Low Attack Def, Infantry Pulse, Hardy Bearing. Hardy Bearing user here. Ouch Pouch, Dance Glacies. Not really very often you see Tethys with Hardy Bearing. Mirabilis with Fort Def Res, Guard, Ground Orders, Guidance, Larvies, and Triple Dream Iceberg. Sure. The Seer with Fury, Killing Intent, Distant Guard, Swift Sparrow, E-Finger, No Assist, and Luna. Marissa with ARD Speed Res, Low Attack Speed, Infantry Pulse, Distant Def, Guard Sword, Pivot, and Bonfire. Kagero with Sturdy Impact, Low Speed Def, Panic Smoke, Quicken Pulse, Kagero's Dart, No Assist, and Ignis. And finally, Ike. With this encounter, low attack, def, infantry pulse, attack, res bond, Irvin, swap, and Ignis. Interesting to see Kagero with Ignis, although I suppose, yeah, actually, her def is higher than her res with sturdy impact. Okay. Options. I don't really see the Claude team working here. Claude is not particularly well suited to taking specials to the face. If he had Pulse Smoke, maybe that would be a different story, but as it stands, probably not the best idea. Maybe I should give him Pulse Smoke. Interesting thing to think about. Or maybe if Altina, I could maybe have Altina go here. What that does is I'm pretty sure she dies at these specials, especially since the Seer gets her killing intent off the Dark Shrine. But if Ike deals enough damage to put her in vantage range, then she would actually be able to deal with these two. I would worry about the follow-up from Marissa. But let's see. Ike has 58 attack times 0.8 for triangle disadvantage. He's not going to have his attack res bond at that point. No attack boosts here, and no defense boosts either, so that's good. So it's 47 effective attack. Subtract out Altina's... actually, 47 effective attack does not look promising. She's got 39 with the Shares Chosen, 42 with Brave Lucina backline, 5. Yeah, that's a no-go. Okay. Altina's not going to be able to advantage her way over the left-hand side, or the right-hand side, so Claude team I don't think is going to work. Alphonse, that Marissa, was really, really bulky. Especially talking one hit bulky. I mean, what is that? That's 48 res on attack from a distance, coupled with 68 HP is 116 one-hit magical bulk. Alphonse does not have that much attack, I don't think. He's got, 61 with Altina bonus, plus 5 more, 66 for induced coma. Imbued coma, sorry, I call it induced coma for fun sometimes, and I guess it carried over. And then 22 for Open the Future, 88. 66 times 1.2 for triangle advantage. But still, plus 22 is only 101. Even if I get the Frost Breath penalties onto Marissa, that's only -4. So, yeah, he's not even close. I guess I could maybe I could have Lucina attack, actually. But then I'd basically be forced to do Refresh into attack Kagero to avoid having like all of his healing crushed by -50% damage when initiating. And then he has to deal with Thorseer and Ike, and that's not at all pretty. I could maybe do... Well, let's see. Could I do that? No, because I have to leave this intact. Do I have to leave this intact? Guess I don't really. If I break that, and then I just have... No, there's really no way to get Altina up there. I was thinking maybe try and have her block the way, but yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, so no to this, even though it would be really nice since Nils does have his pulse tie to remove these specials, or well, your specials. You two probably. Well, these Aether Structures are here, so waiting out two special pulses is probably fine, but waiting out a third is definitely danger zone. Okay, well, Dragon Wagon does... Usually I try not to send them in against Infantry Pulse teams. They're really not well suited to handle it. Gale Force, maybe if this wasn't Guard Sword on Marissa. And even then, she has a lot of bulk. I wonder, would Tibon even be able to kill her? 57 when transformed. He definitely is going to have more attack, especially with the swings from Deathblow and Skyfire Claw. So that's what, plus 12, 17, plus 17. 74 basically is his attack stat, just minus her 41 defense. 33. He misses the KO by 2 points. You're serious? Okay. And I was thinking maybe I could get something to work with attack, refresh, take out Tethys, that gets Gale Force, reposition. But then I worry about who's moving where, and maybe I could force people down this side. Well, actually, well, no, Tethys is over on the left in that case. So probably not. And even then, he'd have to KO Marissa in 2 hits, which he doesn't. Oh, actually, it's even it's an even larger margin because she has this low attack speed. So he doesn't miss the KO by 2, he misses the KO by what, 8? Nice. Okay, no to Gale Force, which leaves Brunia team, which is probably fine since Brunia team's probably the one that has the highest chance of success anyway. I wonder if she KOs Marissa, do you? You have, what, 56 speed, and you reduce enemy speed by 3. The Dark Shrine will hit... Actually, Dark Shrine might hit Naga. But does Bright Shrine hit Brunia? I think it actually does. If she gets the speed tactic from Naga. 57-47 versus 60-40. Yeah, she would eat Bright Shrine. So that's good. So she doesn't get her buff in combat, but she does get Fimbulvator in that case. So 42 plus 4 for Fimbulvator plus 12 for attack speed, solo speed, res solo. 58 subtract out, or sorry, 53, or sorry, 55 minus your speed of, what is that? That's 56. Yikes. Okay, well, I could, I mean, it's at least, it becomes equal when Brunia is within one space, or within 2 spaces of Tethys. That's interesting. I'd have to get rid of some structures if I wanted to. Oh wait, actually, you know what? Here I've been talking about the Dark Shrine this entire time, but this catapult actually busts these 2 structures. Huh. Okay. So that actually cuts her down. I just need to break one other thing, I believe, because this goes... That'll take her down to, what, 53? Actually, you know what? Tethys has Tamari. What am I talking about? She has 5 less... So I don't even need to break anything. She would have been fine. This would have been fine even if these structures hadn't been broken by the catapult. Because a tie at 56 with the Tamari advantage gives her an exact double. Huh. I just totally... I don't know what my team is composed of, apparently. Still nice to have Bright Shrine on her, though. So that's, what, 61, 62, 68 attack when within 2 spaces of Tethys, times 1.2 for triangle advantage. 81 minus her res of... I have to remember that it's actually only plus 7, well, plus 13, with including Distant Def, so 45. 236 actually gets the KO. Interesting. So she KOs, and then she actually pulses off the Glacies from Tethys and Kagero. So does she net KOs on the 2 of them then? Tethys has... oh, well, she reduces attack by... But okay, actually, hold on. It's slightly... She still gets the KO on Marissa. I keep forgetting about these lulls. But she still gets a KO, because she had a pretty wide margin of error anyway. But it is a little closer than I said. Tethys... Well, Tethys also has... Well, She does have... Oh, does she? She doesn't really have more res, though. Because a lot of Marissa's was invisible. However, she doesn't get triangle advantage. What is this? Hold on. So, with Bright Shrine on... God, why can't I remember what her attack stat was? It was 68 if she's within 2 spaces of Tethys. Of my Tethys, to be perfectly precise. 65 minus 44 comes out to... Oh, you don't kill her. Huh. Well, that's... So you'd be prioritized. And that would lead to some pretty interesting interactions there, because I'm not even sure... I mean, how would you even... I'm guessing Kagero, refresh, move in front... and then Thracier or either direction I'm not really sure. And then Ike either way. I wonder if I'm okay with that. Let's see. Am I? I might be. I might be able to work with that, honestly. I could possibly try... Well, that probably wouldn't work. I was going to say I could maybe try to force Ike to go down by putting Naga here or something, but I don't know if that works. Well, he doesn't kill... He doesn't... He might not die to Altina. Actually, does Altina kill him? If he attacks her, does she kill him? 57 with Asher's Chosen times 1.2 for triangle effectiveness, 68. Or triangle advantage. Triangle effectiveness? What even is triangle effectiveness? Minus... Oh, sorry, 6... Oh, god dang it. What did I say our accent was? I forgot to apply the lull. These darn lulls! Okay, 54 times 1.2 for triangle advantage. 64 minus, what, 43? I think his def was? I can remember his def stat, but I can't remember that he's a lull. 21 times 0.4, so minus 8, 13 plus, and then Twin Blades mitigate and removes his Urban mitigation. So 20, wait, what did I say? Where'd you go? Gosh darn it, I hate this. Okay, so 21 damage to that, so effective attack of 64, and then your res stat is, what, 42, I think. 42 times 0.4 plus, what did I say, 21? So 50. No, you don't kill him. Oh, you fall just 9 damage short. That's actually kind of annoying. So I probably don't want to bait with Altina. And I actually couldn't. So because they just kill her. So I have a solid initiation, but then I'm not really sure what to do on the follow-up. I guess I could leave her here, or I could retreat. Essentially, is what I'm thinking, because Kagera's movement's prioritized, so she goes, refreshes, and then can attack. And I'm wondering if that's more desirable than just leaving her here. Maybe if I can get some melee. Well, the danger in leaving her is that I don't really, because you'd be able to go. I can't really get any melee units into position and have them just immediately attack, because otherwise she just moved 2 spaces and hit them. Well, let's see. Okay, so if Kagero's here, and let's just say Thasir goes here, I guess. Well, if Naga's down this away, she might go down here. That might work, actually. So if she goes down and Kagero goes here, there's still a catapult in the way. That gives me some protection on this side. I might be able to work with that. Let me go ahead and try that. Actually, it's I've been thinking for quite some time here, and sometimes honestly it just gets to the point where you actually have to do something. Is what I found. Let's go ahead and break this. Hit and turn. I will need to.
I'll think about it.
Oh, I messed that up, didn't I? Because I needed to have Brunia targeted by the Bright Shrine this entire time. Oh well. I can go ahead and do not if I want to leave Brunia there. Let me go ahead and do this. Hit and turn again. Oh, she still got hit by Bright Shrine. Okay. I think maybe my numbers have been influenced by my previous experience, where Brunia did not have the speed asset, which I actually just gave to her, so she was unable to take the Bright Shrine unless hit by the speed buff. Yes. So go ahead and take out Marissa. I believe I can force the Seer down if I do something weird like this.
It will be done.
And let's have Micaiah here.
I'll think about it.
Hit and turn. See if my AI reading skills are correct. So Tethys should be prioritized because doesn't die. Oh, okay, swap. And Thasir gets, I'm blind, apparently, because I somehow didn't see that if Thasir goes down, she would be able to attack Brunia. Actually, yes. That's actually happened to me before, and it's really annoying, where I just totally tunnel vision on one aspect of the AI movement and just totally forget that there's another avenue. That's how I get some embarrassing losses, to be perfectly honest, on offense. I could, theoretically, just hit you up with dominance. In fact, I should do that because I believe I can actually get Altina over here so she can take on Ike and Tethys, and more importantly, Ike. What I would want to do is I'd actually want to get her to Brina's current position. The effect of that would be that Ike is forced to attack first, essentially. So that shouldn't actually be too hard. Certainly. I can do this, right? I can do that. And then you can one-shot her now. That's interesting.
As you say.
But I can do this. And then I don't suppose... Actually, that's interesting. I could theoretically just have her refresh and just kill him. But then Tethys is still there, so maybe not.
Certainly.
I can do this, and then this, and then smite. And then I guess... Actually, you're probably fine here. In fact, why don't I just do this? That should be fine.
Yes.
Oh, not from there, though. Okay, Ike. So Altina does not get a share as chosen, but she does hit really freaking hard with the dominance effect. So that's good. Alright, so that was interesting. Okay, so that was a very solid map. I honestly wouldn't change a thing about it. I like very much how it's set up, especially with Marissa being here to... Even though this side is weaker on the traps, she just kind of denies most things just by this fat stat stacking and the guard sword. So very nice job putting that together. Thank you very much for sharing, and let's go ahead and move on to the third battle. Today's last battle is going to be against TK. I've actually, at this point, wrapped around the list, hit the end, and gone back to the beginning, at least for Astra Anima. There's still a couple new people for Light Dark. And I will be challenging the people who either said, hey, go ahead and challenge my other map, or they didn't specify a specific season, and their other setup is different from the one I had already challenged. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what this map is. Infantry Pulse team detected. Linus, don't really see him very often. Usually it's Raven, just because he can have... actually, Linus can have assets and flaws too, now with Grapefruit. He's got Fury, Spurn. Oh, Spurn, that's interesting. Infantry Pulse, HP Speed, Basilicos, Rally Speed, Res, and Gale Force, sure. Mirabilis with Fort Def Res, Wings of Mercy, Ground Orders, Aerobatics, Flower of Ease, Mystical Dream, and Moonbow. Olivia with, our dual infantry. Don't really see that very often. Sudden Panic, Infantry Pulse, HP plus 5, Armor Smasher, Dance, Blue Flame, sure. Basir with Flashing Blade 4, Killing Intent, Panic Smoke, Quicken Pulse, Efinger, Oasis Blazing Wind, Quicken Pulse. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, there's only... Got it. Alright. Soleil with Distant Counter, Def Res Ruse, Infantry Pulse, HP Attack, Slaying Edge, Rally Attack Speed, Aether. And finally Norn with... Whoa, that's a lot of speed there. Okay. Steady Impact, that's what that's called. Not Speed Def Impact. Thank you, Brain, for thinking that was it for some god-awful reason. Lull Attack Speed, Pulse Smoke, Hardy Bearing, Spendthrift Bow, No Assist Ignis. Sure. One thing I notice immediately is that the two range units are kind of like Vanguard-ish. The Rally Trap helps mitigate that somewhat, but you can still fairly easily bait out units here. I honestly, you don't get Ignis, do you? No, you don't. Okay. So I'm thinking I could probably kick things off with Dragon Wagon here, because let's see. Rally, refresh, attack. Actually, 38 res. Does Sothis kill you? I'm thinking Sothis would probably have the highest chance. Let's see here. So you have, what's it called? Oh, she has an impact. Huh, so maybe not. And she has an impact and a lot of speed. So with the attack speed, you had what, 47 plus 6. So, and the impact, so plus 7 more. So what's that? What is that? That's, what did I say? 47, 53, 60. 60, yikes. Okay, 46 plus 2 for for ally support, plus 5 for Snow's Grace. Let's just say 53. Oh, I actually don't want you to be anywhere close to that Norn. All right, good to know. Idun would survive, but Idun wouldn't be able to double. Sorry. So well, actually, maybe it's not a problem if she lives, because then she's either then the second refresh goes to her, and so that's the only one I have to deal with. I could maybe even make it a 2-pronged assault with Dragon here and Altina here, because the Seer does not have Hardy Bearing. Norn does. I wonder, can Claude survive Norn? What did I say? She has 60 speed? 60 speed. Because I could still do, unless that's Blazing Flame. No, it's Blazing Wind. Okay. Because I could still do, what is that? That's 42 minus 3, 39, plus 5, plus 6, plus 4, 54 speed, and actually the rain brings her down to 56, so she doesn't double him. That's interesting. And then at that point, there's a healing tower blocking her. Gotta learn from past mistakes. There's no way she's going to go and try and hit Altina. Because I'm thinking I could also do double initiation, but here, with Altina Claude. I think I'm going to try that, actually, because the route, well, actually, no, maybe not, because I don't want Claude to get by that ruse. Sucks. If Altina gets it by the ruse, I'm not super worried about that, honestly, because Triangle Advantage and Thirseer's not that great def should secure it. And this is def res ruse, there's no attack component to that. Oh, couldn't hurt to double check. You have 57 attack, 57. With a Sheriff's Chosen, of course. Times 1.2 for Triangle Advantage. So even with your... So 68 minus 28, yeah, 240s is going to kill her. Okay, that's fine. So maybe I just do the dragon approach. It makes me feel a little bad, but... oh well. Okay, so I'm thinking... Yes, I think I'll do that. Dragon Wagon, let's go. Your turn. Your turn. So let me do this, that, and call that good. Maybe just move you here. Break this, move you up. I could break the Panic Manor, actually. That probably wouldn't be bad, necessarily. Let's break that, break this, and then move you there, move you here. Hit end turn. So, I should see a rally come out from Soleil, who it's going to... Actually, Thirseer. Cool. Interesting. All of the actions have been burned on rallies now. That's cool. I'm okay with that. Blazing Wind comes out, but Thirseer goes down to 229s, and Olivia gets rallied because she is in danger of getting attacked by Altina. Not really, but okay. Debuff -5. What is this? What is that from? There's a ruse component there, but what's the attack penalty from?
You have my
trust. I don't really... Oh, Flower of East. Duh. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and not have Altina challenge this. So let's just move her out of the way. So, if I do this, actually, I can force the rallies to continue. But what I don't want to happen is I don't want Linus to come down rally and then get refreshed by Olivia, because that would be real bad. Let me go ahead and just retreat here then. So I don't think anybody else is going to be able to get to Dune, so I don't really see any danger there. In fact, I may even get mileage out of going here. That's an armor smasher, but what is that? 54. Well, no, you wouldn't rally.
This way.
I don't think, because you should be able to deal enough damage to Idun, right? 60 attack, 60. Yes? Well, 50, 52, 54. Yeah, that's still 5 damage, so you wouldn't rally.
This way.
And Olivia definitely wouldn't attack if she has armor effectiveness. So that is 48 times... Oh, sorry, 42 times 1.2, or 1.5, sorry, 63 minus 47. It's 16. That's not actually that bad. And it's even less if I hit the duo skill button. Well, let's actually just go ahead and... I think I will go ahead and... Yeah, this should be fine, actually, because I'm pretty sure... Or wait, I think I do actually need to do this, don't I?
Yes?
Because I'm... Well, no, Olivia's closer to enemies, so that's fine. Just leave her there, and then... oh, actually, yeah, Soleil rallies is forced to rally Norn. That's fine. Consumes a refresh action. Okay, and Linus now advances, doesn't he? Oh, nope, he goes that way. He does advance, but not in the direction I expected him to at all. That's fine, I guess. So let's go ahead and do this. That will force an attack out of Soleil. And then that. And then let's break some stuff.
Yes.
Move you here.
You have
Call
my
that good.
trust.
So I'm actually going to see a rally from Linus. And then he's going to... Oh, he gets Olivia's refresh. Oh, interesting. Now that Norn is below half HP, she can get warped to by Mirabilis. How do I want to deal with this? Can you KO... Oh, you can KO Soleil, nice. Perfect. I kind of don't want Mirabilis to die, because she seems like the easiest one to have alive while I go around and break the Aether structures. But at the same time, I don't know if it really matters all that much. Hold on, let me go ahead and do that. Break this.
It will be done.
Smite you up, sure, why not? And then let's get you to adjacent again. This is real. Whatever. So hit and turn. Oh, I still haven't used the duo skill. Interesting. Okay, a rally there, but Mirabilis can deal damage to what's her name? Sothis. So she is unable to avoid doing that. Let me see. So Linus is actually going to rally here, which forces him to stay here. So I might be able to get something out of that. If I do this and then that, and then smite you up, then next turn I can do another smite. Yes, that's fine. And I should actually trip the duo skill now. Hit and turn. Linus will rally. Good. Oh, and get refreshed by Olivia. Okay, shouldn't have hit the duo skill. Oh well, doesn't really matter, I suppose. In fact, one thing I can do... What turn is it? 6. Okay, that's cool. Actually, you don't even die. What am I worried about?
Yes.
I already calculated that matchup, sort
trust.
of.
Yes.
So let's do this.
A fine evening.
Come at me. See what happens. 14. Yeah. Alright, so actually that was even less damage because of ally support. I forgot about that. So that was an interesting map. I'm not entirely certain that I would say that the rally trap mitigates the issue of being able to bait the range units out quite enough to work, especially since you can very easily occupy the refreshers with forcing them to refresh, and then Thrasyr just suicides into an Altina and bad things happen. I guess, well, I mean, you could probably close range Norn, since she doesn't have close counter or close foil. I don't know, it's weird, but that's one pretty simple way to initiate that a lot of players would probably be able to take advantage of. I don't know, just food for thought, I guess. So, thank you very much for sharing, and yeah, as I mentioned at the very beginning here, this is the last map of this batch. And that is it. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of AR Mock Battles. I definitely have some things to learn from the experience myself. As such, I'd like to extend one more huge thank you to today's volunteers. If you're interested in volunteering your own map, just leave your hero's friend code in the comments section and I'll send a request your way. The link to the current queue is in the description. As I mentioned before, we're now starting to hit the end of the list and wrapping back around to the map for the opposite season of the one that I initially challenged. I've registered anyone who didn't specify a single season for both, so please do let me know if you want to be removed from the queue. As always, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you next time.